everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. Boy, another kind of weird day here. It's September 22nd or 23rd. Let me be here. It's September 23rd, so it is the first day of fall here in the Catskills. And God, it is beautiful. The leaves are starting to change. So anyway, getting right into this, today I dived into Herman Melville's classic, Billy Budd. That was released probably 1870. It wasn't actually published. I didn't realize this. It was first published in 1924, though it was written in 1778, I believe. So I've read this before a long time ago, and I'm diving into it again. And we know the story is. I'm just glancing down here. It says this was actually the last of Melville's works, published posthumously, right, as I said. The author dramatized the clash between natural goodness and innocence as personified by Billy Budd, and unprovoked evil as embodied in Claggart, John Claggart, right? So Captain Vere, as his name suggests, is the upholder of truth and right in the story. When Billy inadvertently kills his antagonizer in a fight, Vere is caught between his love for Billy and his duty to uphold the law and maintain order. And as we know the story, he opts for justice over mercy. And even as he, Billy, the story is Billy Budd, not to spoil alert this, but Billy Budd is this upstanding guy, like decent in every way, hardworking, respectful. And there's this guy, John Claggart, on the ship, military naval ship, who just hates him. Just the way he looks, can't stand him, and there's a lot of jealousy. He sees that Billy Budd is this amazing, awesome guy who's got his shit together, and Claggart is insecure, right? So he makes up some sort of bullshit that there's Billy Budd is planning a mutiny, right? And Claggart goes to the captain, and he says, Billy Budd's planning a mutiny. And at the time, there had been 2 mutinies in England, so the captain listened and took it seriously. Calls Claggart and Billy Budd into his cabin. He goes, "What the fuck? What's going on?" And Claggart insists that Billy Budd, I know, is conspiring to mutiny. Billy Budd strikes him. Boom, he falls, hits his head, and kills him. All right, so we know the rest of the story. So Billy, there's a court-martial, and though Captain Vere loves Billy Budd, he knows that he's decent, he has to do the right thing. He killed a superior officer. He killed a man, right? And there's no evidence to the contrary. Even though the mutiny conspiracy was total bullshit, the one who accused him is dead. So there you go. What do you do? And you find out, of course, Billy is hanged, and even the way he dies in dignity. And when Captain Vere later in the story dies and he's wounded, he mentions Billy Budd's name. So what I wanted to talk about is this story in real life, the part where this guy, the asshole John Claggart, I think everyone has experienced this, and I speak specifically in the workplace. I'm going to tell you a little story about my life. When I graduated college, I worked in New Jersey for a little bit, and then I got a job in the city. I actually worked at Lord & Taylor in the credit department. Not a great job, sort of entry level, but whatever. And my boss did not like me at all, and I couldn't figure it out. He was my supervisor, right? So he was just one level up from me, my direct report. So I didn't understand it. He came hard on me all the time, and I was the best producer. I was not sales, but I was in credit. I was the number one person, consistently over month. I did everything right. I was on time. I did all my work, and yet this guy pounded me, and it wasn't work related. It was just this petty shit. And I didn't know what to do. I was going to quit. I was going to go over his head. I'm talking to my co-workers. I go, what the fuck is, and I'll give you his name. Doesn't matter. His name was George Fox. And I'm like, what the fuck is the deal with George? And he goes, my friend, Tom Ryan says, he has a hard-on for you. It's just the way it is. That's life, you know? Like he perhaps he feels threatened by you. Even appearance. Like John Claggart in the story Billy Budd didn't like the way the guy looked. From the get-go, I don't fucking like the way he looks. Isn't that shitty in life? So anyway, have any of you people had this experience where perhaps you're in a workplace or environment, somebody doesn't like you? It's just perhaps just the way you look, physical appearance, just doesn't like you. Maybe then some other things come in, like my boss, George Fox. Maybe he felt threatened and he himself is insecure. Okay, really good story. Very interesting. Read Billy Budd, Herman Melville's last work, actually. Okay, good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding here on Tabor Talk. Ooh, it's starting to rain. How about that? Windy, too.